Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Duskpunk. We're still making our way, really. It's day 26. We've got various things on. In terms of where we're at the moment, we've got a decent amount of money. We've not got too much wanted level. We're working on our solidarity level. Not too much stress. Good amount of health. About halfway with energy. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right, you know. In terms of our main goals, I think we want to kind of get in close with Dresden and gonna stab him in the back. Sort of sell him out to the priest. Yeah, it wasn't it's been about a week since I played, so I'm gonna have to take me a hot minute just to catch up. And if there's any inconsistency in the character voices, that'll be why. Just thinking about kind of what's the main thing we want to do. I think, well, this is one of the things we want to do. What do people need? Revolutionaries need to meet the masses where they are. So what is on the minds of the people? This is one of the things I need to do. This is down as help Markov, I think. So the currency they're using for this is rumours, which I do have at the moment. So yeah, why not? You ready the information you've gathered? Markov nods as you take a seat.
So, comrade, what is on the minds of the masses?
People are sick of the war. They've lost loved ones and they're terrified they're next. And the war's caused shortages of food and fuel. Everyone's struggling. Markov nods. People hate the energy men. The loved ones' bodies are seized before they can even hold a funeral, and they don't want their mothers and brothers rendered to Plasm.
I wondered how unpopular the Energy Department policy would be. Seizing bodies is a fundamental violation. We'll stand by the people here as well.
People are starving. They sometimes don't know where the next meal is coming from. The collaboratists nod.
Demand for bread was already on the agenda, but it's good to have this confirmed.
And people want Plasm. To power lighting in their homes, but the energy men have a monopoly.
Interesting.
Markov taps a pencil against his papers.
Thank you. Well, thanks to you and other comrades, we have a good picture of the situation.
Which demands will you choose?
Peace, bread, and respect for the dead are the clearest.
That has a nice ring to it.
And yet, the demands for Plasm and for respect for the dead are contradictory.
The man next to him raises a hand, and Markov nods to him. Well, the old country runs on Plasm. If we take power, but cut off our supply for moral reasons, the workers' state will be stillborn. Plasm is an offence against nature. The woman slams a fist on the table. Damn right! Boiling Grandma's bones for war fuel is an outrage. Everyone knows it. Markov nods.
I agree. It would be hypocrisy to preach respect among all labourers, but to rob them of their most basic traditions. We'll put it to a vote. All in favour of the slogan, peace, bread, respect for the dead?
Vote in favour. Every hand rises except the man who spoke before. And Markov's. Markov, you don't want to stop the plasm industry?
Well, it's as he said, a new workers' state will have to fight to survive, but the motion is carried. This is our slogan.
Markov rises.
Now, shall we make use of those slogans?
How?
Well, we need to spread our ideas as far as possible. Talk to your comrades, learn our ideas. Then write a flyer explaining our demands and have them printed.
Okay.
You'll have to cross the river somehow. That's where you'll find the printing quarter. Godspeed, comrade.
Okay, we haven't accessed that place yet. If we were to discuss politics, what would we get? We might learn something. So, it's an intuit check. Difficulty 9, so we'd need to roll 6 or more. Got a decent chance. I mean, it's early. We could prepare it and then see what we get from here. Good. The members are on fire tonight, and you can feel how to fan those flames. So we've got a revolutionary idea. I've now got 2. And a clock ticked on agitation. What is that building towards? How bold and boisterous do the comrades feel? If they become fully agitated, more radical actions may become available. Alright, well, let's come out of there for now. What else have we got? The Abbey. We could work in the kitchens perhaps, but is there anything more sort of productive we can be doing? That's just where we sleep. This clock's going to fill again soon. Not quite sure what will happen when that do. Don't feel the need to eat rat. Ooh, we can obviously afford the thing over the bridge, but we don't need to do it yet. So what? Just says gain access to east side. I'm not in a huge rush. I kind of want to see what happens with Dresden first. Now, one of our things is to rob a warehouse, so we're sort of in the planning stage for this. Holding crates as an endure check, so I figure we probably want to make more progress on that at night. Not building towards anything here just yet. Gossip, that would probably, I don't know what that gets us. It might just be gossip, but I'm okay for that right now. Planning a theft here as well. Maybe we'll do this. Might get some nice stuff off it. If the engine room is back there, there should be an air shaft just here. Let's just come out of here for now. Let's go back to the warehouses. We have a sneak check. We're actually very good at sneak, so we'd only need to roll a 3. Failure is a 3% chance. That's probably what we'll do. Yeah, let's do it now. Yeah, smashed it. Got a couple of rumours and the clock. Put it all together. What has the foreman been doing exactly? You realise he's been visiting the leaders of a rival gang and they've been giving him solace. But the foreman's supposed to be working for the lich dealers. If this got out, they wouldn't be pleased. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not really. I thought that stuff was working towards planning a robbery, but it doesn't seem as if it was. I don't need to do anything there right now. Doing okay for cash. Okay for there for now. I don't need to eat. It gives you 5 energy, so it'd be a waste to do here that right now. Gossip. Alright for that. I'm not going to sell my Plasm. I think it's too valuable for that. There's craft right now. Could steal more. I mean, I've already got one. I was going to go in here at some point. Spare parts and tools. Could do a couple of robberies here, possibly. But I think actually what I might do is build towards this planning this theft a bit more. So I probably would need to prepare that because it's a tougher check. Mixed. Okay, that's fine. Let's just accept that because I think probably what we missed out on is, I don't know, rumours or something possibly. Let's leave that for now. And maybe I will do a theft here. That's pretty good. Got a machine part. Sweet. So when we're in the workshop, yeah, so it's kind of how we would assemble a device. Just seeing if there's any kind of events or conversations. Doesn't seem like it. Let's go back to our tower. Have a kit. The nightmares. War dead sit awaiting their deaths. Can they be saved? What's that mean? As you set out, the cries of the news vendors warble across the cobbles. Let's listen.
Sergeant Dolores and her draft dodgers to face justice. So-called war dead arrested.
The watch caught up with the war dead? Buy a paper. You shove a groat into the newsboy's hand and grab a paper. A group known as the War Dead were arrested yesterday night at their hideout. The Watch had been tracking their activity since they sabotaged the war effort, through the theft of government documents last week. They are led by a deserter known only as Sergeant Dolores. While the Watch assures this reporter they are doing everything in their power, they have warned citizens to remain vigilant for members of these dangerous radicals who slip the net. The group were taken to Ravenhill Prison to await trial, which is scheduled in a matter of days. A severe sentence seems likely. As they are traitors to the realm, this publication recommends they suffer a short, sharp drop. Oh, Dolores, what have you got yourself into? All she wanted to do was stop this slaughter. The rest of the article is patriotic puff about the Watch, the Emperor's finest. It's ironic such competent servants failed to arrest you. You assume your sabotage kept them off balance, and the Watch made this arrest as a desperate, slapdash raid to regain control of the situation. You skim the article again. So, they're at Ravenhill Prison. That's deep in the Old Town, if memory serves. As far as you know, you could be the only one who escaped capture. The War Dead are depending on you now. Okay, let's free them. So we have a more urgent task ahead of us now. Gaining access, gathering a crowd. Unleash the crowd. What's my sway? Sway is pretty good, actually. Yeah, okay. We'll probably do both these things. Let's chat to the guards first. That's good. You tell them your story, emphasising the harsher parts.
Alright, I can see you've been through hell. If you need a favour, we'll consider it.
Cool, cool, cool. We try swaying the crowd. Shall I push? Push. Better. Okay, we've got the solidarity as well. Fine. Right, okay. We'll probably do both these, maybe. Again. Alright, well that was a mid-success. I'll just leave it at that. Success there. You brandish your leaflets like weapons. Free the war dead! They're terrorists! They're heroes! They're trying to stop this war. We're sick of this war! The bread price alone! The crowd murmur for a moment.
I did my duty at the front. I lost an arm, got discharged, but I'd do it again.
You see him, a small wizened man, one sleeve dangles, the arm lost.
I did my bit. Why shouldn't they?
Do you want your sons and daughters to end up like this man? You ask the crowd.
I'd lay down my life for...
But the others jeer him down. Lapdog! Throw yourself on a lich barge then! Free the war dead! Frustrated, he spits at you and slinks off, but the crowd is with you. Free the war dead! You cry rhythmically. Free the war dead! Well, we gained a restless crowd. Hooray! The crowd takes up the chant. In their hundreds, they echo your words back to you. Okay. Blueprints. I could get blueprints. We can buy those from our forger friend. 30. Yeah, let's do that. Sweet. Okay, well we want food as we're very hungry right now. There we go. I'm going to do most of spirits as well, just in case, I don't know, in case we need to bribe someone or, I don't know. Quite a lot of stuff now. Oh, we got a commotion to go check out. The docks are buzzing. The war dead are on every pair of lips. You overhear two women talking. Gotta do something. Meeting in Firebrand. Any moment. One by one, people are peeling off and heading to the northwest. Follow. You follow the flow of the crowd to the Firebrand Club. The place is packed. A speaker is addressing the crowd.
This blow against these draft dodgers is a travesty.
Glance around the crowd. You scan the crowd and see familiar faces. Nazrin and Ruby from the factory holding hands. Henry leans against the wall, his arms folded. Brother Raychek, glowering in a corner. And Zai in the front row, fiddling with a tool.
The Empire cannot permit any dissent. They crush it wherever they find it.
We need to strike a blow against them.
Well said, but the best way to fight them is to organize. Alone, we're powerless, but if we band together...
Raychek bangs his staff on the floor. I have no sympathy for these traitors. The crowd gasps. Nay, none. No, I have nothing against one soldier just seeking their luck in this city. His gaze settles on you for an uncomfortable moment. But a whole movement? That's treason. That is undermining our God-given emperor. It's a disgrace to our legacy. Make no mistake, if the draft dodgers win, we're defenseless against the Orayan hordes. I'll remain silent. I don't want to upset him. You hear a furious, booming voice. You ballless idiot! The war is just slaughter, not legacy. And Orayan hordes? I went to Aureus when I was younger. They're pleasant people. Pleasanter than you. I don't remember Henry's voice.
Please, love, the war's madness, but the sooner it's won, the sooner we can get back to normal. This firebrand,
he waves towards Markov.
he just wants trouble.
The collaborist frowns.
We keep our heads down, we wait out the war, that's how we get through.
Zai.
Here. Stay out of it, I say. That's how we keep our people safe.
Markov grips the podium, his knuckles white.
Do you know what they call themselves? The War Dead. They speak for the mountains of dead this war has produced. Is still producing. The War Dead is just the start. The Emperor and his war profiteers will come for us all.
You hear hisses and moans from the crowd.
The Orayans are not our enemy. Our enemies are in Dredgeport and the Imperial Palace.
Beside you, someone boos the podium. Support Markov. Listen to him.
He's a damn Orayan lover. Have you no faith, little father, the pillar that holds up all our hopes?
I have none.
Get off the stage. He started this war for a reason, and he will guide us through it.
There's a scatter of applause.
We must organize.
I will listen to no more of this treason. Loyal citizens, follow me.
This stuff's going up and down. Raychek sweeps through the crowd, trailing followers in his wake.
Do not give your power away.
But the crowd is mostly gone. The applause is lackluster. Let's approach him. You go up to Markov. Well, you found some support.
Yeah, the masses are finding their way. I only hope they're not too late.
You head out. Across the street, you notice a dozen men and women in a circle. You recognize them, the hecklers who booed Markov the loudest. And at the center of the group is a hulking figure. One by one, he hands each heckler a handful of coins. Dresden! Down. Well, we haven't really allied with him. We're kind of waiting to stab him in the back, aren't we? So we could do this now and have a very good chance of sneaking in. That's probably what we will do. Yeah. What else are we doing? I could study the ship again. But let's do the prison thing first. I think that's the most alarming. Let's actually prepare as well, so we got excellent chance of doing well here. The plans point to an access stairwell accessible from the parapet. You scale the wall and glance around. 2 guards are on watch, but they fail to see you in the gloom. The stairwell is a dozen feet away, hidden behind a squat tower. You wait until their backs are turned and slip down it. You hurry into the prison complex, down row after row of cells. Moonlight flashes past through narrow windows. As you pass the dozing guard, you lift a keyring off his belt. Dolores! You pass cell after cell, face after face. One lunges at the bars.
Let me out and I'll help you find your friend.
Shut up, Clatter. The War Dead are on 14. Godspeed.
Thanks. Row 14 is identical to the others. Halfway down it, you hear a familiar voice. What was her voice? She was Irish, wasn't she?
McBarn, what are you doing here?
Dolores and the rest of the warded are crammed into a holding cell, getting you out. You turn the key. The door springs open.
Smith's nuts. I thought we were done for.
They clap you on the shoulder.
Time enough for that later. McBarn, where's the exit?
You nod back the way you came. Alright everyone, McBoran will take the lead. I'll come up the rear. When we're out, scatter and lie low. I'll contact you in time. Now go. You hurry back the way you came. You rush out into the plaza and make a beeline for the gates. Prisoners escaping! Fire at will! The haphazard shots aren't enough to stop the war dead. You surge out into the city. Hooray! Got them out. Alright, let's check out our levels. So this other sway ability. Preparing grants a +1. We could go up engineer as well. What's the other sneak one? No, I'm okay with that. We're doing pretty well on the sneak stuff, I think. So engineer or intuit. Go engineer. Yeah. Okay, we've got a couple of things, so we can actually go back to the dock and do what we were going to do there. Plan this robbery. I'll prepare and then go in. There we go. Oh, it's night time, so we can't do this. Rob the ship's ledger. We're probably going to miss the naval frigate then. Okay, well, we might miss that, but we didn't really lose anything by it, I guess. Alright, sleepy time. Woo! How much can I reduce that by? 20 groats. Alright, let's do that. Oh, it's got... Well, wow, it gets rid of 60. Didn't realise that. That's quite a lot. Alright. Oh, Dresden's next job. We'll probably do that. But what's going on here? Ah, it's empty. Oh, well. I'll buy some food first. Thinking this night time we'll probably meditate to lower that, I guess. Oh, let's see what Raycheck wants. An urchin approaches you on the street.
Message for you.
You take the scrap of paper. Foundling, I must speak to you. Come to the arsenal. Meet me after the ceremony. Ah. Thanks. You're about to head off when the urchin steps in your way.
Don't work for free, mister.
Alright, a groat for your trouble. You flick the coin and she catches it.
Nice.
Right, let's head to the arsenal. You hurry there. As you get close, you hear the sound of crowds. The streets are crowded. In the distance, you hear cheers. Ask a passerby what's going on.
Some imperial nonsense. Got another puppet to dance to his tune.
You hurry onward and reach the arsenal square. Lined up in rank after rank are artillery cannons. In front of them are hundreds of soldiers standing in neat squares. Going from soldier to soldier is a robed figure, Brother Raycheck, sprinkling water on each of their rifle barrels. You can barely make out his voice at this distance. Blessed Father, guide this weapon of thy faith. May it strike down the infidel. You nudge the next person in the crowd. What's the brother doing?
Oh, blessing the troops.
To boost morale?
I suppose so. Some people like it. Me, I'm just here to see the Emperor.
Oh. Amos Dredge. She points to a stage at the back of the troops. Seated on a throne is the Emperor, surveying the blessing. He watches as Raycheck moves through the soldiers. When he has blessed the rifles, he moves on to the artillery pieces, reading a prayer in front of each one. Study the crowd. Most are watching intently, their mouths agape. But here and there they furrow their brows and cross their arms skeptically. One shakes his head in disgust and walks away. Alright, let's find someone to meet him. A deep doorway, right beside the exit from the square. You slip into the shadows and wait. Before long, the blessing is complete.
Citizens of Dredgeport, we are a God-loving people. We obey the Father's commands, weep compassionately with the lady, and honor the smith through our industry. Sarum is blessed. This war, this great test, will end in our victory.
The crowd cheers and claps. Raychek heads to the edge of the square. Alright, catches attention. He spots you and marches towards you, hurrying into the shadows. Well, McBoring, you found me. What did you want to talk about? Oh, something huge has happened, Foundling. The Emperor himself contacted me. What did he say? He asked me to do this blessing for the troops, for morale. But his grandeur also knows what kind of help I give the dockers, said the cause of the docks was close to his heart, that the Empire's blood flows through our ports, and he cherishes the dockers like his own fingers. Then why doesn't he do something about the lich dealers? Oh, I did bring up the dealers, actually, subtle-like. He said the dealers are part of his plan, that he uses them sometimes. For what? Oh, he wouldn't say, but if he thinks they're important, they must be. You know, McBoring, the Father asks us to be humble, life's hard and confusing, but it's all part of his plan, and the little Father's the same. This is a test of my faith. I won't let him down. The Father or the Emperor? After being in his presence, I think they might be one and the same. But this means we'll have to abandon the plan. We shouldn't touch the lich dealers as our Emperor needs them. No, the dealers are a scourge on the docks. Foundling, have some faith. This will all work out. On the other side of this war is a beautiful world in the Father's image. You'll see. I doubt it. Oh, but I can't leave my foundling empty-handed. He pushes a bundle into your hands, a pouch of money and some scribbled notes. I hope this makes up for it all. He straightens and glances around. Time for me to go. Father protect you, soldier. He steps out of the doorway, clasps his hand and bows his head. Other way round. Then he briskly hurries away. The dockers still struggle under the lich dealer's violence. Can you really turn your back so easily? Right, well, speaking of the lich dealers, wandering the poor quarter, you spot Dresden loitering on a street corner. All right, kid. He nods. All right, you? He places a finger to the side of his nose. Got something cooking. Wanted to talk to you about it, in fact. Suddenly Dresden stares behind you. You turn and see a labourer walking away. Hey! The man doesn't stop. Hey, I'm talking to you. The man turns. He's in his 40s and greying, his face lined. Yeah? The street goes quiet. Knock the man's hat off. He rushes up to the man and knocks his hat off. Hey, get off! A crowd begins to form. Someone mutters, Is every man for himself in this city? Oh, okay, we lost solidarity. Never mind. Dresden grins. He looms over the man and rams his fist into the man's forehead. The man topples backwards, hitting the cobbles with a crack. The dealers run these streets. Take note of that. He gestures to you and leads the way. What was that about? Fear gives us power, and we need power to survive. And speaking of power... He stops. I wanted to talk anyways. Got a job for you. There's a weapons shipment coming through the docks in a few days. Security's going to be light. The War Office is stretched thin these days. This is the biggest job we've ever pulled. But with those weapons, we can rule these streets. I already have weapons. What do you need from me? We need to know more about security around the shipment. Guard times, weak points. It's a lot to put on your shoulders, but I think you're up to it. What's the pay? Yeah, looking out for yourself, I like it. 40 groats, and my gratitude. Okay, what's in the shipment? Pistols, rifles, bullets, even some grenades. He grins like a kid in a sweep shop. Where's it being stored? Docks warehouse. We already know which one. Alright, I'll do it. He claps you on the shoulder. Good man. I'm putting a lot of trust in you. Not a word to anyone, eh? So it's Warehouse 129 you're watching. Learn what you can. He claps you on the shoulder. We do this. We're the fiercest gang in this city, and you're right beside me. Is it? Well, do we do it at night? Yeah. Tip off the watch, possibly. Get rid of Dresden, maybe. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Alright, still nothing here. I forget what you get for this. We could try. Let's unlock one of these bridges. Got the east side. Let's go downtown. I've got quite a lot of these now. Ask around. Okay. You strike up a conversation with some artistic-looking types. Well, don't say I didn't warn you, but... A music hall. Why don't we do another one of those? Playbill, okay. Do a bit more exploration, maybe? Yeah. Alright, let's push. Better. Okay. And we saw the estate district over there. So what we got? We got the Playbill. Theatre of some kind. Music hall. Attend an operetta. Why would we do that? Bonding with staff. Maybe. What we got in the day? Find finery. Print a square. Print pamphlets. Could do that. Alright, doesn't cost us any time. Let's do that. Got Hospital. Yeah. High Street. Mug bystanders. Peruse in the daytime. Okay, okay. Bone Horde Club. Oh, this is where we met that person. Okay, call on the ossuary. Don't know what I'd want to do with them right now. What's this? Bronze statues. Zai's looking better. You drop by the Arclight. Zai is just heading out.
Ahoy, feel like something reckless?
Always. Zai grins. She nods, satisfied, and shoulders her way through the smog. Follow. You follow her, into the maze of crucible streets. Shh. She puts her finger to her lips and nods up ahead. A watch cruiser is parked up ahead. 2 bluecoats are loitering around the vehicle. What are we doing?
Shh, see that searchlight?
She points to the bulb bolted to the vehicle's roof, casting a beam of pale blue onto the street ahead.
We're gonna jack it.
Oh, how?
Just need a distraction.
She slips into the smog. Throw something. You find a stone and throw it along the street. You hear breaking glass. The officers swear and plod over to investigate.
Beautiful.
She clambers onto the cruiser and goes to work on the lamp. Keep watch. You peer nervously into the smog. Suddenly you hear footsteps. The bluecoats are coming back.
We need more time.
Should we start the vehicle? You wrench open the door and climb into the driver's seat. You're faced with a dizzying number of switches and levers. You push them at random, and the cruiser coughs into life.
Get us out of here!
The cruiser speeds along 2 narrow lanes and twisting alleyways. Soon the shouts of the watch die away.
I reckon you're a bad influence on me.
She grins. When you reach the Arclight, she pulls the cruiser round the back. Zai pats the searchlight still attached. What'll you do with it?
Hook it up to the light system, but I'll do it later.
You walk into the Arclight. Zai slaps her metal hand on the bar.
Messing with the watch, eh? Never gets old.
The bar is silent. The patrons study their drinks. Zai, I don't know how to tell you this, but we just got word.
Spit it out.
Your dad, he didn't make it. You mean he's... He passes her a folded telegram. Zai opens it and reads. She breathes in shakily. It sounds like a rusted window being forced shut. Everybody out. Bar's closed. If you need anyone to talk to... I said out! As you turn to leave, she unlatches her metal arm from her shoulder. She cradles it in her other hand. Each time a tear falls onto the metal, she wipes it off quickly. Oh dear. That's a bit of a roller coaster. You come to a bronze statue on the waterfront. The figure's green with age. Two fishermen haul a metal net from the river. Between them stands a regal figure. This jostles your memory. An old story? Look for an inscription. At the base of the statue behind the figures is a brass plaque. The crowning of King Hart I. The scavenger bid him cast his nets, and up came the crown of Sarum. This is the balm the realm requires, it croaked. So he who went to work a dredger returned that eve a king. Study the central figure. The figure stands tall, cradling a silver crown. On his shoulder sits a raven. It almost looks as though it's whispering in his ear. Study the fisherman. You peer at the fishermen more closely and realise they're not fishers at all, but dredgers. Centuries ago, when Dredgeport was only a tiny village, people survived by dredging the river of cargo, and silver washed down from the distant mountains. The river Dredge was named for them. The figures are dressed in modern clothes, though. Whatever the ancient dredgers looked like, it wasn't this. Examine the raven. You peer at the raven figure, the scavenger. You realise... Oh, sorry. The raven figure. The scavenger, you realise, who told a future king where to dredge. Is usually depicted much less flatteringly, a chaotic creature who deals in scraps and rot. But for this tale, the foundation of the ruling dynasty, the sculptor, was more respectful. You turn from the statue and head back to the city. You've no time for fairy tales. Alright, well, question is, do we tip off the watch? And I think yes. Swallowing nervously, you step into the watch house. You step into the watch waiting room. Are you really considering betraying Dresden? This is why you join the dealers, to bring him down. Kind of. The docks have suffered under his brutality long enough. You approach the secretary. I have information about a major crime being planned. I see. It's about Dresden Knox. The man gasps. Follow me. You're led into an interview room, wood-panelled walls and a plain desk. After a minute, a watch officer enters.
So, sir, I hear you have information on the lich dealers.
I'll talk, but only in exchange for immunity.
Oh, that's a bit above my pay grade. I could swear you won't be prosecuted for this crime, and if we have any outstanding cases on you, I'll move them to the bottom of the pile, all right?
Oh, right, that would have lost all I wanted level. Nice. They're planning on robbing a weapons shipment. You explain the whole plan.
Oh, catching them in the act would be the break we need. All right, sir. Go back to the dealers and tell them the plan's ready. I'll have my men watching the warehouse. When the dealers go in, we'll surround the place.
Make sure to arrest me too.
So they don't know who blabbed? All right.
He rises.
You're doing the city a service. Knox and his goons have done a lot of damage.
That's why I'm doing this.
Glad to hear it, citizen. That's a damn fine thing to do. Good night.
All right. Oh, when do we do it? Oh, lure Dresden. Okay, here we go.
Good work, kid. I knew we could count on you.
Holy shit, have I got a... Okay. Yeah, that's good. You burst into the warehouse, swinging left and right. Dresden wades into the carnage.
Ah, great, that's it.
Half a dozen thugs scurry over and heave the crate into the centre of the hall.
McBorin, get it open.
Open the crate. You smash the lock and heave the crate open to reveal rows of gleaming rifles.
Beautiful. Hands on your heads.
Every window and doorway bristles with bluecoats. Without warning, the watch have the gang surrounded.
How's the setup, lads? Hands on your heads or we shoot.
Dresden snarls like a cornered animal, then slowly he puts his hands on his head. The rest of the gang do the same.
Cuff 'em!
An officer shackles you and drags you out onto the street. You see Dresden dragged into a watch cruiser. But as he reaches the doors, he turns.
I'm not stupid, he roars. Someone fucking talked. I'll find you, he snarls. I'll make it my last purpose to hunt you down, you parasite, and wipe you away like fucking scum.
A few hours later, you're back in the watch house interview room.
You did good. Knox is going away for a long time.
I'm glad.
If you were my son, I'd be proud, just saying. The city would breathe a little easier without the dealers.
Well, the dockers won't have to bribe the gang to get work.
True enough. The Watchers should be happy, I suppose.
You know Brother Raycheck?
Yeah, I've just heard of some crazy priest facing down murderous thugs. Good for him, I say.
Will the poor quarter still get its solace? Your heart jumps. What about your supply?
Not sure. I don't think you can stamp out that kind of trade overnight. Maybe one day.
The officer finishes his tea and stands.
Well, it's been an eventful night. I'm off to bed. I suggest you do the same. Good work, citizen. City needs people like you.
Huzzah! Huzzoo! Okay, anyway. Solved. So what do I need for the meditation one? I can't remember. It's probably Intuit, isn't it? I might do that because I'd like to make sure we have a reliable way of doing that. That's cool. So, we're still looking to rob the warehouse. Deliver the pamphlets. I probably won't do the factory. Well, what does the factory require again? Endure. No, I'm rubbish at that. Alright, well let's do a little bit of meditation perhaps. Oh, it's endure. Is it? Oh god. Should have leveled up endure, shouldn't I? I'll try it. Whoosh! Well, that sucked. Need to put the endure up, clearly. Alright, well let's go to bed. Yee! Oh, it's a backlash after the escape. Okay. I want to see if we can buy this stuff still. Oh, it's 20 now. It's way cheaper. Oh, that's good. That is good, actually. How many rumours have I got? I've got enough to get more payment. But yeah, just check the time of the video. It's probably a good place to leave it for now. Smash the gangs on the docks. It seems like a pretty good place to leave it. We've got to go to the... Oh, Raycheck's eager for news. Okay, I mean... Sure. I don't know if he's going to be happy with us or angry after we went ahead with the plan anyway. I guess we'll see next time. But thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, if you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be fantastic. Do leave me a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts on what we've done. Any thoughts on opening up this last zone of the city? And we'll probably spend a bit of time exploring this as best we can, see what's going on there. But yeah, things are progressing quite nicely, I think. As I said, let me know your thoughts. And a big thank you as well to our channel members. As always, really great how you guys are supporting Boring Dad Gaming. And if anyone else is interested in checking those out and getting earlier access to the videos I produce, yeah, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.